What's up guys, it's Limitless. Welcome back, and go ahead and pretty please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't. Otherwise, these Sparks and Shield guys will invade every one of your lanes forever anytime you play DD2. Anyway guys, so I just got back on and decided, hey, you know what, let's do some other unconventional building that, you know, is pretty incorrect but kind of maybe fun. So I actually had another idea that I wanted to test out, but I figure, you know, we'll have to see how that goes before I really go messing too strongly. So with that, I'll show the idea of what I want to do here. Try and put this somewhere in the middle there. And then I want to do kind of like this. Now that's 120. So the thing about that, one of the ideas I had was to go ahead and do something like this, where, you know, I'm not using any real stuns, but I'm still using DPS, and there's a knockup, and that's still for 180, so that's not bad. Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and put that range back on so you can see like the final product of that build. So that's how it looks right there. Not huge range, pretty good range there, and nice range on these. Part of what's nice is that there's a Just Timmy lane. No matter what guys, Just Timmy lane is always nice. I don't care, you know, who says what. You know, I've had some people very, very rarely tell me that the Just Timmy lanes are not that nice. I strongly disagree with that. Whoop, that's my alarm. Let's go ahead. Alright guys, so the other idea that I had, and in the previous video I did show the other building idea, which is kind of fun, and this is kind of an expansion on it. It's a little bit expensive in the way that it costs $190 to build. So I'm going to go ahead and take this back off and show what that looks like. So basically I want to do one in front and then down at the sides. And then for this, we want to go ahead and do like oop, I need to switch him out because I'm only planning to use him on one area. Come on now, be nice. Oh, it was there for a second. Just gotta find that magical spot, I guess. Alright, so right there that gives us, you know, 1.82 mil flame auras, 2.94 mil excuse me, explosive traps, and LSA of basically 1.5 mil. That's actually quite a bit of DPS. And the other idea on the build is to go ahead and just kind of throw a wall in there for bosses. So go ahead and do that. I actually have decent walls, and I don't think I showed that in the last one because I didn't use it. So this is what I'm using on my walls. First off, you know, if I were to use something else that I could buff, well, it can't be shut down there. And of course we've got Protected Downgrade 10, Fortitude 10, Hardened Servo 10. Pretty fantastic actually, with a maxed Explosive Shielding Guard Hyper Shard. And a Gilded Fortification. That's resulting in almost 14 mil health right now at C7. So let's go ahead and just, you know, go build the rest of this stuff here. And I think what I want to do is do the walls last. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a trap, move this out a little bit more, grab a trap, move this in, and see if just maybe I can put one in there. Yep, I can. Gotta find that magical spot that'll buff everything with that destructive pylon. Kinda, you know, get in there and have some fun with it kind of thing. This is tight, man. I think to get it in easier, I'd have to build 2 and then leave the 3rd one off. Oh, wait. I'm so used to building that way first. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna try that out. So I'm gonna say, you know, like, do like 1, 2, switch, do that, and then switch back over. I mean, I think that's actually a lot easier to fit it that way. Like, ridiculously so. Alright, so we'll do it like this. Because then I can even build them kind of closer and get everything, you know, nicely buffed. With the way that's going, I might even want to put it closer on this side. Like that. That way they have to run more directly through it, following that path. Alright guys, so with that, let's see, it leaves me enough for 2 walls. Because something you could always do, you could just get rid of something. I wouldn't recommend the destructive pylon, even though it's only 20 and that's what I need for walls. But I could totally, you know, do something like this right here. And then just be like, you know, I accidentally sold the wrong thing. Genius. Okay, so be like, you know, 1 and 2, something like that. See if this still reaches. If it bumps to 1.82, 1.8, yeah, 1.82, then we're good. And it did. So we're good there. And then I guess I'll go ahead and go grab my walls here. And be like, okay, here's a wall. Try to keep everything, you know, kind of tight in there. I love how she can fly. That's really, really cool. It's my favorite thing about the Dryad. Other than her walls that only cost 20 and will heal players. So yeah, I mean, explosive traps cost the same amount. But the way this is, I have that in there. So it's a little more expensive, but because of the knock-up here, I'm wanting to try this side without a wall, so everything else has a wall. So in this case, her walls are special too, in the way that they stay there, even if they get destroyed. So all you have to do is just add mana. You don't have to replace it. So we're on 457. Let's see how this works out. There's no actual stuns on the map. There's no electrocution. There's no petrification. So we're just going to take a look and see how this goes. Those are pretty big dudes. And he walked in, that explosion just got shredded. Nice. Let's see if we can watch some health here. Blam. Oh, that's a perfect test. That's a big dude. Lava Guardians are known for insane health, and he got shredded. See now, this is part of the reason why I decided that one idea could be to use Earth Shatter, because you could see it in that corner for a second, just like you can see that grave infection right there. I didn't proc those personally, those are just on my hero weapon. The Earth Shatter with Shatterquake procs it. So that's part of the reason why I was thinking maybe do this build over that build, because first off it's 10 cheaper to build it that way, and then of course it's got that chance to proc the things in your weapon. So I kind of want to observe this here, because this uses, you know, one less of the two staple defenses to make room for this Earth Shatter. It's 3.5 mil, because it's not, you know, sitting back on the Gilded Destructions and all that. It's not sitting on, you know, the 5 out of 5 Chaos 8 Relic. But yeah, that knockup is really working well. It's not quite at max attack speed either. 0.83, which at max is 0.75. So I'm losing a little bit of DPS there, but it's not major. That Frostfire is really going, so is the Grave Infection. As you saw in my last video, I have like 10 Grave Infection, 9 Frostfire on this weapon. Ooh, okay. Ah, that's what it is. Those little dudes. They're sitting there just hammering away at it. Yikes, man. That wall is actually holding up fairly well. Stage 1 roll. But I'm going to help it out a bit. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. You guys want to be on field, throw a siege roller at me. That is pretty nice from that tree, not gonna lie. That could definitely be one way to go about it. Because yeah, I was still getting hit by its little missiles that it has, and I was just tanking it fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the trees, but I'm gonna leave the DPS at stage 1, just to see how it holds up, because obviously things can become pretty amazing if you fully upgrade them. So, oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. That'll teach me to not pay that much attention to what I'm upgrading. So basically the big reason why I wanted to upgrade the walls is because on her relic, she has that level 10 protective downgrade, which has a 100%, yeah, it's a 100% chance once per combat phase to downgrade to the previous level with 95% health. And if you Chaos 8 this relic, that'll be 100% health. So right now, you know, it's pretty close to like a 35 mil wall that way. Go ahead and start it up and see what happens. I went ahead and turned my fans off. I still have like the overhead fan, but that's because I actually have to reach for that or it turns my light off too. So cute. Yep, they popped back in and just killed that guy. That was nice, that side work. Yeah, I'm definitely concerned about this just because of those throwers and dragons. They're just sitting there hammering rather than taking like serious damage. And that's also because building that spot is kind of weird. Like, let's be honest. Oh, look at that. That's game. Scarnash, huh? Okay. What you got, bud? Ooh, nothing. Oh, crystal cartoon attack? Okay. I'm a little surprised that they got by the wall. I did think originally that maybe I should have put 2, but I didn't want to have to, you know, delete something to fit that in. All in all, not bad. I'm thinking maybe I'll go ahead and move this a little bit. It sucks since I've upgraded it, but that's how it goes. So let me do it maybe more like this, I guess. See if that works. But all in all, pretty nice. Let's see how these are doing. 37 kills, nice. 29. And that has no kills at all, which means something's not going right for them. They're not really getting that far. Who's calling? Okay, nobody was on the line. Nice. Just got a ghost calling the house. Alright, 131 a flame aura. So obviously, you know, that's doing the more stable DPS. Because, I mean, the range is so huge compared to this. And that range either doesn't or doesn't hardly scale. So that's why I don't have any range on it. It's kind of worthless as far as range, but they actually do a lot of damage. This is basically like a no stun way I'm doing it. But I think in, you know, like a subsequent match, something like that, I want to try not using the walls and just using this build and see how far we go. So yeah, obviously I'm going to be here for at least another match, provided nothing goes wrong in real life again. My construction is really fighting against it there. Nash the Flame Lance. He basically got shredded there. Look at that. No, my stuff isn't shut down. Okay. Oh, get out of here. What? Oh yeah, okay, apparently they did shut stuff down. Which, you know, this is a non-tenacity build either, so... just like a fun little thing you can do. Ooh, okay, looks like we saved that one. This one's got to go bye-bye. Jeez, they're just like, hey, you know what sounds good? Let me stand outside your stuff. Yeah, I can't even see that flame aura. Okay, there we go. Okay, you got my world tree. Okay, let's just go ahead and put it back together there. I did not assist in DPS there. So obviously, like, I knew that there would be less, you know, like CC kind of things, using the wall build and all that, but it's just something I just wanted to see. Because obviously you can come up with better walls than this. Training dummy can actually fight back and cost the same amount. So, you know, just things to be considered kind of thing. So I think now we'll go ahead and hit a flame aura. Just to see if we can make this easier on ourselves. Oh my gosh. I forgot. That would have made it a little bit easier. Whoops. Yeah, that definitely would have been a little bit easier. Let's do that one because the other side is the Timmy lanes and that's so much easier. Okay, so yeah, they're now within its attack range, which definitely would have helped. Oh my gosh, that would have helped so much before. That is my bad. I thought it was weird that they weren't hitting him, but... You know, I've been up a long time now, so... I'm gonna have to ask you to cut me a little bit of slack there. Like, I'm still winning, so... Alright, let's see what happens. Frosty, I think it was. Yeah, Frostwork. Yeah, yeah. Alright guys, so apparently I'm going to have to call it after this video here and just start up another one a little bit later. Because I don't want to have a bunch of dead time between, you know, actual gameplay and whatever, so. Let's see. Nash is up there. See how that goes. Oh wow. Nash ran around the wall. Not cool, bud. And still got destroyed. That is ridiculous. Because he was healing before, and then out of nowhere he just, nope, that's it. That's the last enemy, yep. So yeah, if you build it with the range on, apparently Flame War will still kill those. Alright guys, so that was some combo ideas there. Using no crowd control other than, you know, one lane had a little knock-up on it. But we'll go ahead and experiment in the next video a little bit further, actually adding in the earth shatters. So guys, thank you very much. If you liked it, please go ahead and, you know, reflect that with a like, and go ahead and feel free to subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and God bless.